Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VCEL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This chart after today's price action is tricky. I did do the analysis yesterday. That's where that green line annotation is coming from. But the reason it's tricky today, again, from a presentation standpoint, is there's a whole lot of it depends that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, it depends. If you are a day trader and you bought right up around there and you wanted to sell within 90 seconds after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart looks terrible. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. There was a pretty deep pullback but from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer stretches of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. So from the grand scheme of things, more of a longer-term perspective, the chart is still fully bullish, even with the pullback. And I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different outlook and strategy going into the trade. So the easiest way to really kind of look at this going forward, and I touched on this in yesterday's video, is first I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this line here. Yeah, it pertains, but I don't want to have clutter and confusion all over the place. Actually, is the price still up above there? It did technically break through it, so never mind on that. We'll just go with this route. And this route revolving completely around the purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average, very famous moving average. Even if you have just a very basic surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 50 period, and you know that when the price is above it, assuming you're bullish, of course, you want to see the price stay above it. And as it stands right now, the closing price is way up there. That purple line is way down there. So in other words, there's a whole lot of cushion. There's a whole lot of wiggle room before that purple line's even getting threatened. So what's my point here? My point is that grand scheme of things, as long as the price stays above that purple line, the bulls are in full control. And given that the price is still well up above it, that's why from the big picture, it's not like, yeah, the Bears won the day. But as far as, they won the battle, but as far as the current war is going, the bulls are still in control of that. So as far as levels of resistance, I'm not even going to bother with that because really, yeah, you got to give them credit to the Bears. The Bears did make a pretty momentous, push to the downside here. So the top priority right now just rest on the bulls in terms of stabilizing the price and building a higher base, because as long as it does ultimately build a higher base, then the overall uptrend is still fully intact, and that's the name of the game. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.